Comics are stupid.
No Harry Potter movie is
And
good.
you're like, give me the Snyder Cut. Oh, sorry, just walk in front of you here. Gonna put my popcorn down. Oh, sorry, gotta put this here.
Universal needs to sue Sony.
Hey, I'm an idiot. I was fired from Fox. Let me go.
I'd like actually to see Venom just crush Spider-Man.
Hello, everyone. So I'm back today, and I'm here to talk about my second movie that I watched from Toronto After Dark Film Festival. So before I get into this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Now let's get into this thing. So the movie I'm talking about today is The Lair. Now, I forgot my phone's here with the notes. So I actually had to do a wardrobe change before this. Not only because these are filming back to back, and you got to give the illusion of I don't know. There's some reason for that, but anyways, also the reason I'm wearing this specific sweater right now is because this movie is directed by none other than Neil Marshall, the guy who directed the movie on the sweater. This one. This is a sweater for the new Hellboy, or I guess at the time was the reboot Hellboy from 2019. So that's what this sweater is. And Neil Marshall obviously directed that movie, and he directed the movie I'm talking about now, which is why you get it, okay? You're not stupid. Anyways, so The Lair. I really wrote some amazing stuff in my notes here. So, so this is from Neil Marshall, and honestly, and he also did Lost in Space. So this is a weird war horror movie, okay? I'm gonna start off by saying that, and it's as fascinating of a concept as it is a cliched concept. And I mean, that probably makes no sense and probably contradicts everything, but it's true. And furthermore, the kind of the main villain, I guess, or whatever of this are the monsters, right? You can see one kind of in the poster on the right or left or whatever side of the screen right now. And these monsters are low budget. That's just a reality. But you do see this kind of they kind of give you this warped lizard, like Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man kind of vibes. And it's interesting, but at the same time it's kind of cool because it's not CGI. It's clearly not CGI. And that sometimes it's just better. Now look, I'm going to be honest with you. This movie is corny as hell and cliched and predictable and all that stuff. Almost to the point where it kind of just makes fun of itself in a way. And I think that kind of fixes all those problems in a way. If this movie took itself too seriously while being corny, cliched, and so predictable, I think it would have probably been bad. But I think what redeems it, at least to some extent, is the fact that because it doesn't seem to take itself too seriously, it's really just able to be the movie. It's just able to be a movie. It is a good movie. It's just not a good movie. It's a watchable movie. And I'd be lying to you if I told you this movie is smooth and there's no clunkiness or anything. No. Oh Lord, no. There are moments in this movie where you're just pulling your hair out oh my God, can we just continue on or something, please? But at the end of the day, it's still weirdly entertaining. I was entertained, and I think that is I think that's the vibe the movie goes for, and it just goes for the idea of being an entertaining movie. It's not scary, and I mean, I don't know if it's because I've seen enough horror movies where I'm not scared by anything, but I don't know if the intent was to be scary. That's really much all I have to say on it right now, I think. The performances overall are fine, and I'm looking at this more in terms of let's look at a movie like Nope, or you look at a movie like Quiet Place, or anything like that. I think if you're looking at it in comparing it to those movies, it's very, very, very low on the scale. But if you're comparing, if you're looking at it for what it is, which is just a low budget kind of war horror, because this concept is really, really cool. And I don't want to spoil too much of the concept, but essentially it is a really, really cool concept. And I think it is more of an execution flaw And maybe it isn't an execution flaw. Maybe it is just the way it is. But in my mind, at least, I think the concept is a cool concept. The problem is it doesn't execute as well as it can. Or at least as well as I think it can. But again, that's kind of just where I stand on this. I highly recommend you watch this, especially if you do like horror. And I know there are people who are watching this who like stupid horror movies. If you're someone who isn't into it, then maybe this isn't for you. I'm not a huge horror guy just in general. Anyone who's been around here long enough knows that. And I'm also not a really big war movie guy. My genre is not really in that area. I found this entertaining. It was good. But I think it would have been different if it was more of a, like, it isn't exactly up my alley of, like, my preferred genre. Like, these are, like, my two, I guess, least preferred genres together in one movie. So you can imagine the fact that the aliens have too many tongues. I'm going to leave it on that. Anyways.
Would somebody please explain it to me? Like I'm a 6-year-old?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts, follow us on social media for all the updates and fun stuff. There's interviews you can watch. Somehow this is a 7-minute video. And yeah, just hit the notification bell so you can get all the new coverage from the Toronto After Dark Film Festival. There's so many more reviews to come. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.